Yes, Granny. Well, dear, I do think we reflect off each other here. You know, our emotions reflect off each other. Oh, yes, good and bad. I've seen that. And especially with the new resident, she's really upset and distressed, isn't she? Shouting and screaming a lot. Oh, yes. And, you know, if she starts screaming and shouting like nearby or next to you, it's very difficult because really it's almost like it can make you deaf. It's painful in your ear, and also you feel like all your emotions and thoughts and everything starts scattering when you get all that shouting going on. So what do you do, Granny? Do you find the meditation and positive thinking helps you? Well, yes, I mean, when I'm in my room, but when I'm in the lounge with that shouting and screaming, I mean, you have to be very pragmatic. And for me, I just find that I just have to exit as soon as I can. And thankfully, I have my walker, which I now recognize, with my little wooden ornament on it. And so I can just get on it quickly and scoot to my room. Thankfully, I've got my little refuge. I don't know what people do without that. And I know how to find my room, where it is. It's comfortable, cozy, and I can at least, you know, have time to calm down enough, hopefully before the next meal comes. That's also a dilemma. The meals seem to come far too quickly. You haven't really had enough time to yourself. But still, you know, you have to go along because it's part of the routine. And how do you find your ladies at your table, at your meal table? Well, the ladies at my meal table are lovely. We communicate well. None of us shout and scream ever. We don't even raise our voices. But the next table next door to us, that's a different story. There's one lady there, and she's, you know, quite a short, stocky, strong lady, and she gets very aggressive very quickly. Her emotions fire up. And once she fires up, everyone else fires up. Well, not everyone. We try and just stay solid and tolerant, but lots of the other residents fire up, and, you know, it all just becomes like a bit of a screaming match, and it's not at all good. Oh, it's such a dilemma, isn't it, knowing what to do? I mean, you know, you can't just vanish people. I mean, they live here. They're part of the place. You know, it's not a prison. You can't put people in a cell, and you wouldn't want to. No, we're all part of it here. I don't think people realise how difficult it is. And you know, that stocky lady, she gets so aggressive. Sometimes she starts throwing plates around the place. I've seen that and I've heard of it. Apparently one of the ladies got hit at the back of the head last week. That's right. And she's had a very bad headache because of it. And so many of these things are not accounted for. You know, people just don't realise what goes on in a place like this and how difficult it is for us to have to weather the storms every day, you know, day in, day out, week after week. It's quite a difficult situation.